Medical student says she purposely botched procedure because patient questioned her pronoun pen. And this is utterly, utterly ridiculous. You know, you're in a medical profession. You should do your job. You know, even if someone disrespect you, if you feel disrespected, you still have to do your job and help people. You know, I've worked in the prison system for 3 years as a therapist, and I was disrespected and stuff like that, but I still help people out. I mean, I work with some of the worst people that have no morals or anything, but I still help them to the best of my ability because that was my job, and that was the least this medical student could have done. But before we get into this story, go ahead and hit that like button and share this out so we can get this information out there. Also, hit that alarm bell so you know when I put out new stuff. And subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Also, check out my link tree that's in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here, and also has a link to my merch store where I have Let's Go Brandon t-shirts, I Will Not Comply t-shirts, all types of t-shirts. And we all make it here in house. So every purchase that you make, it help fund what we're doing here. Also, check out my link for my mental health coaching and consultation page. You click that link and it'll take you where you can sign up to talk to me about whatever mental health issues you might be going on. You know, I talk about so much negative news and the crazy stuff that's going on in the world. I like to give back and help other people that's stressful, that's living in this negative, sinful world. So check that out. Um, and the link for that is in the description. All right, let's talk about this news. People who work in the medical field make a commitment to uphold ethics and make every effort to avoid infliction harm on patients. I mean, that's of course the Hippocratic Oath that I'm talking about. But one student from Wake Forest University Medical School said she betrayed that commitment because she was offended. That's right, because she was offended. No one, I mean, this is crazy that people can do this because someone said some words to them. I mean, we grew up hearing about, sticks and stones and all that stuff, but the leftists, they don't believe in that. They believe if your feelings get hurt, then you deserve to be attacked. And that's exactly what this woman, I believe this medical student did. She assaulted someone. But on Sunday, Charlene Obubai. I'm killing her name. I apologize for the name. I'm not really trying to offend because she's obviously easily offended. So I'm just gonna call her Charlene or O. But she posted a tweet about transphobia in her line of work. According to Fox News, O is a Ghanaian American physician and author, and she's firmly on the political left. Quote, my badge had she, her pronouns for a year, O wrote on Twitter. I'm cis and I wear it to help my patients and colleagues who fall under the trans umbrella feel a little bit more comfy. In the last few weeks, several cis patients have berated me for it, she said. Many people responded to O's tweets with their own stories about experiencing transphobia. Most of these supposedly horrifying stories will barely raise an eyebrow for many Americans, but if these people want to get worked worked up about it, they have a right to their feelings. What people do not have a right to do, however, is physically harm someone because they are offended at his transphobia. But that is exactly what Cashel Del Rosiero bragged about on Twitter, and I'm killing her name too. Um, Del Rosario. I'm killing her name. I apologize, y'all. Know I'll be messing up people's names. Is a fourth-year medical student at Wake Forest. Fox News reported. In a response to old tweets, Del Rosio shared what she did to a patient who questioned a pronoun pen she was wearing. Quote, now this is what the medical student wrote. Quote, I had a patient I was doing a blood draw on to see my pronoun pen and loudly laughed to the staff. Um, I'm sorry. Let me start that over. I had a patient I was doing a blood draw on, see my pronoun pen, and loudly laugh to the staff, she, her. Del Rosero. Rosero? Sorry, killing her name. I'm just killing names. She wrote, well, of course it is. What other pronouns even are there? It, I missed his vein, so he had to get stuck twice. So she clearly admitted that she missed his vein on purpose because she felt offended that he was making jokes about the pronouns. uh, Del Rosario has since deleted her account. Of course, they always do that. They throw up these stupid stuff and try to virtue signal, and then when they get the backlash for saying stupid stuff, they delete their account. But the Twitter account, Libs of TikTok, I love Libs of TikTok. She does great work. But posted a screenshot of the comment. The good news for the patient is that missing a vein is not the most harmful mistake a medical provider could make. Even so, Del Rosario's willingness to purposely botch a procedure because she did not like something the patient said is incredibly disturbing. In addition, a guide from North Richmond Community Health in Australia explained that missing a vein can cause medical problems. Quote, when you miss a vein, the harm, moist, and airless space under the skin is the perfect place for bacteria to grow, NRCH wrote. Infections and swelling around the injection site can slow the flow of blood and lead to clotting, scarring, and collapsed veins. In Del Rosario's case, she was drawing blood instead of injecting something into the patient's vein. Still, puncturing someone's skin in the wrong place on purpose increases the likelihood of infection or other complications. Even if an infection does not occur, getting poked with the needle is simply not a fun experience, and this patient had to experience it twice because of Del Rosario's malice. Uh, this is unacceptable behavior from a medical provider. In response to the situation, Wake Forest School of Medicine wrote on Twitter it was taking measures to address this with the student. They said, "Thank you for bringing this to our attention. The student's tweet does not reflect how Wake Forest University School of Medicine treats patients and provides patient care. We are taking measures to address this with the student." Uh, but the last I checked, a couple hours ago, nothing has happened. I mean, they didn't report about the student being suspended or kicked out of school. I mean, 'cause this is totally antithetical to the Hippocratic Oath. Just because you got your little feelings hurt because somebody made a joke and you're going to poke them twice, come on. But leftists continually blame conservatives for, quote, raising the temperature on politics, but this represents a physical attack against a patient solely based on political motivation. Behavior like this needs to be addressed immediately in order to prevent further harm in the future. So I don't understand what's taking Wake Forest so long to announce what they're doing with this student. A lot of people are tweeting about it and wondering what's going on. But let me know what you think about all this craziness that just because you offended, you're gonna basically get rid of the Hippocratic Oath. Leave your comments down below, like, share, and subscribe, and check out democrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.